Hey, welcome everyone back to another episode of the Real Heroes Show. In today's episode, spoilers ahead, we are going to be talking about 6 things that you may have missed in episode 3 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, turn on those notifications. That way you never miss any future content from us. I'm Corey, and as always, I have my devilishly handsome co-hosts Kevin and Nick here. Gents, how you doing today?
Fantastic, Corey. How are you?
Both of you said fantastic.
I did not know he was going to say that.
That wasn't planned. We don't have a script for these.
That was not scripted or planned.
Surprise, no script.
How have we not been canceled yet? Great. Yeah, so let's just dive right into this. This episode was full of a lot of action, a lot of character development, but there were some little nods and references to some things that you may have missed, and we are here to help you out and get you up to speed. So first of all, we got to see Zemo in this episode, and as he was referred to in this one, Baron Zemo. When we met him in Civil War, he was just a soldier, or so we thought. His name was Helmut, Helmut. Turns out that he is a Baron. In the comics, he is the 13th Baron in a very long line of Baron Zemos that stretches all the way back to the 15th century. So that explains all the lavish lifestyle that he leads, all the cars that are family heirlooms, the private jets, people respecting him in Madripoor. It all comes from that. So guys, we finally got to see him, a slightly more comic accurate Baron Zemo. It's pretty cool stuff.
Got to see him fight too. He's badass.
Hell yeah, absolutely. So Nick, why don't you give us the next one?
So a little bit about the character that Sam had to disguise himself as is Conrad Mack. The character from Madripoor, going by Smiling Tiger in the comics, who was also part of the Thunderbolts army. And I thought it was pretty interesting how he says, I look like a pimp, and Baron says, only American would think that way. But this is how you kind of lavishly live in Madripoor. Like it's very common. So. Kind of cool to kind of see that reference there.
Yeah, for sure. The Thunderbolts thing, to me,
that's a big drop right there.
A lot of Thunderbolt sprinkling happening on this show.
A lot of snake blood sprinkling as well.
Yeah, that was. I don't know if I would have done that shot in real life. Just hard pass for me. But
gotta keep the character, right? All right,
I have a
Kevin.
friend that's done it. All right, so
this is your moment.
Here we go. So our big tie-in with the mutants so far, they still haven't said the word. I'm waiting. But what we did get was Princess Bar in Madripoor in Lowtown, which was Nick's boy Wolverine's favorite hangout while he was hanging out in Madripoor, which was what, World War I or World War II? World War II, I think.
I believe it was World War II.
He was going by the alias Patch at the time.
And so that was his local dive bar.
It was his dive, man.
Which makes sense, considering the other clientele there. So he would have fit right in.
You'd never find a more
wretched hide or scum and villainy.
Very accurate for that bar in Lowtown.
Absolutely.
It's good. We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones.
We're getting there, man. I can taste it.
Stuff. There was like that X on the gate. Did you guys see that? At the
no, I missed
place?
that.
Oh man! So the place where Carly breaks into late in the episode, there's a giant metal gate, and right in the middle of it, there's a blue and red X. And I was just like, I don't think that it has anything to do with it, but I feel like Marvel knows that we're waiting for it.
I think it might be a little Easter egg, but just unintentionally put there.
Like Corey always says, little.
They're playing the tease game. Kevin Feige.
Little tickle there from Feige.
That's great. So speaking of Carly Morgenthau, the lady that she goes to visit, who the names are different, they don't line up, but we kind of feel like that's her mom that had the tuberculosis, and it seemed like maybe she was trying to get the super soldier serum to her to help keep her alive or something. When she dies, she's holding a necklace. That necklace has a hand with a globe on it. seems like that's probably the inspiration for where they got the logo for the Flag Smashers from, which kind of humanizes Carly a little bit and kind of makes you feel for her. She's kind of that villain that's doing the right thing sort of thing, which I thought was pretty cool. So cool. Well, let's go into the next one. Nick, you got another one for us?
Yeah. So this one might take us back a little bit further to even pre-Iron Man 1 with the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton. So it's possible that Dr. Nagle, who worked on the serum in the episode here, but also he's worked on the serum in the comics. So it's possible that he was part of the CIA's Weapons Plus program in the Edward Norton film, which would be kind of cool to tie something so far back in like the MCU, first movie, I guess. But I was also almost wondering and hoping if that whole accident explosion scene was gonna have some serum or acid or something get on,
almost like a Terrigen Mist type style thing.
We'll just go on Zemo's face.
Like
Zemo, in the comics.
Yeah. Okay.
And because I was like, oh my god, is that when he's gonna put on the mask? Because we hadn't seen him put on the mask at that part. So I was wondering if Dr. Nagle was gonna kind of be the cause of that, in his little shipment container lab.
Yeah, but instead Zemo shows up in like a Pontiac GTO looking fly as hell. And he's like, get in, losers. We're going to find super soldiers.
It's supercharged. Like,
you're not going to scoot your chair up, are you?
So the Weapons Plus thing is interesting because we know from the Disney investor call that Abomination is going to come back in the She-Hulk show.
Yep.
So if they do tie all that back together to Tim Roth's character, that would be fun. But
awesome,
we may never know because Dr. Nagle got like shot in the chest.
Yeah.
He's dead. So Kevin, you want to take us home with the last big one from the episode?
The last big one. You might have noticed the last character that you see in the show might have looked a little bit familiar. That's because that is Ao. From Wakanda, obviously. Ao, who you first saw her in Civil War. She was one of T'Challa's bodyguards. She is second in command of the Dora Milaje and reports really only to Okoye. So the last time you saw her, she was protecting Shuri while she was trying to get the stone out of Vision's head. So nice little callback to see her, who is maybe one of the more minor characters, I would say, from the whole Wakanda verse there, but still a very important one nonetheless, and a fantastic tie-in with the whole Zemo thing.
Yeah, agreed.
For sure. And honestly, I could see her ascending. Part of what I thought might be kind of fun, not fun because Chadwick Boseman passed away. It's really like an unnecessary sadness, but like the fact that his character is gone, the Black Panther doesn't have to be the king or queen of Wakanda. It can just be like the top warrior. So maybe Okoye could become the Black Panther, Shuri could become the queen of Wakanda, and then maybe Ao could become the leader of the Dora Milaje and be first in command to the Black Panther. So little seeds, man, that could be a lot of fun. And obviously the tie-ins are there with Bucky, because the kids in Wakanda refer to him as the White Wolf. They took off his brainwashing, which Zemo tries to use on him at the beginning of the episode, which was pretty hysterical. So lots of fun, man. The future is bright.
I'd say one more little like throwback, I guess, maybe Easter egg-ish, when they're at the end of the episode, when they're walking up to whatever building they go into, or rather that Sam and Zemo go into, right before Bucky says, "I'm gonna go for a walk." Zemo taunts both of them, says, "Have you guys ever been to the Sokovian graveyard there?" Like he taunts them, goes, "Of course
the memorial."
Not. Yeah, the memorial. Like, of course not. Why would you? I'm like, oh, damn. Like, throwing shade at
big
Sam
throwback to
more than Winter Soldier, but even then, like, going back to Age of Ultron again. So it was kind of funny to see that.
Like he's letting you know that, hey, we have a shared mission right now, but I still hate both of you.
Right.
And I'm gonna continue to do shit like pop Nagle when you're not looking, because that's why I'm here, and I made no bones about it when you signed me up. So
Zemo's end game is to eliminate superheroes. It always has been, and I feel like it's always going to be until he's either dead or successful. So cool. So that's gonna do it for this episode. Hopefully you guys learned about some stuff that you might not have caught when you watched the episode the first time around, that could give a little more context and depth to things. We'd love to hear your thoughts on it. So if you have any comments, please go ahead and leave one for us below. As always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications so that way you never miss another one from us. And until next time, we'll see you guys in the next video.